And welcome back to the channel, everybody. We got a little bit of a different angle today because I got a ton of stuff to show and I want to be able to show it in good detail. So if you saw the title of the video, you know what this is going to be. Hopefully you're here to check these things out. If not, check them out, man. They're really cool. So another giant love of mine is aviation, airplanes, fighter jets, things like that. This is the B2 stealth bomber. The B2 is a really interesting plane. You can see it's very wacky looking, but this one's not die cast. It's kind of like a plastic. I'm not sure who makes it. You can kind of see the bottom there. I've had this for a very long time, and I just love it. Never really shown my planes before, so I figured we would show them. There's probably more than what I have here somewhere in my collection, but here we have a World War II fighter. This is the P-38 Lightning. Very cool. I've seen most of these planes, if not all of them, in flight in real life. I'm sure there's going to be some that I did not see. This one's great. This is like the Maisto or whatever. Maisto, when they made really good stuff like that. Awesome. This next one's a bigger one. And this one's been played with a whole lot. You can see I can't close that wing all the way, but that's alright. This is the F14 Tomcat. Another really, really nice one. Fighter jet. These things are extremely loud. Very, very loud. All die-cast metal. So cool. Need to clean them up. I'm sure they got junk on them from when I was a kid. A little bit of paint chipping off there. As you see, that just fell off. But I'm not too worried about it. I had tons of fun with these planes and want to show them off, man. I actually just bought a brand new one of these a while ago. This is the Corsair. Was built right here in Akron, Ohio, the F4U Corsair, and I can actually see the building. Man, these things are dusty and cruddy, so my apologies for that. But this plane was built literally right next to where I live, so very, very cool to have that. And some of these are going to have props missing, stuff like that. They need repaired. This one is my favorite, probably my favorite plane of all time, the B-17 Bomber, Flying Fortress, U.S. Bomber. See, we're missing a propeller right there. That's okay, though. Very cool. We lost a lot of these in the war, but such a nice plane. There's still some that fly today. They'll come out for air shows and stuff. Love that one. Keep going through here. Here's a really nice one. This one is the Mitsubishi Zero, Japanese fighter plane from World War II. You can see I probably bent up the landing gear at times. Tons of dust on them. They really need clean, but I figured I would try my best to show these off. There's a whole box here, so I'm just going to go through some of these, you know, I played with as a kid. This is the E2c Hawkeye, and I have two of them. Both missing propellers and one missing the cockpit. So you can see I played with them. Probably melted it somehow. I played with them, that's for sure. So set these aside back there. And I got American Airlines. Looks like a 747 or something like that. Yep. Made in China, but still very cool. All die-cast metal. These things are actually quite impressive. Very cool. We got some other brands in here. This one's actually a Matchbox. You guys remember when they used to do that 55th anniversary? So I think they're on their like 70th anniversary now, or very close to it. I know they're beyond 65th. I had some cars that said 65th anniversary, so I'm going to try not to spend too much time and just go through here. This one's a B-25 Mitchell, I can tell by looking at it. Really cool, love the color. Again, it's really dusty and dirty. This was one of my favorites. I had another one, probably in this box here, missing the propellers and whatnot. We're going to have to keep making room, or maybe take them off the table as we go. There's going to be a lot. It's going to fill up this table really quick. Oh, I see another F14. That color is cool on that one, man. Look at that. That's a Maisto, probably. All sorts of junk and debris on it there. Definitely needs cleaned up. Pretty cool. Probably had bombs on it. Probably took them off. Lost them in bins somewhere. They're gone for eternity. What is this one? This one does kind of stump me sometimes. The Intruder, the ACE Intruder. That's a cool one. Navy plane. Still has the bombs on that one. Didn't take that off. That is awesome, man. Not as knowledgeable with my Navy planes as I am just regular Air Force and things like that. We got tons of these little Dynaflight planes. C-47 Skytrain, I'm pretty sure that one is. Or the DC-3, I definitely get those two mixed up. Troop and cargo transport for the U.S. in the Second World War. Alright, we got two more B-17s on two different scales. Very cool. I'm trying to go through these as quick as I can because there's literally dozens and dozens of planes in here. We'd be here for quite a while, so I'm going to try to do it. If there's any you'd want to see in detail a little bit better, let me know. And this one kind of confuses me too. This is the P61 Black Widow. Got two of those. Kind of looks like the P38 Lightning, but a bit different on the back, as you can see. That's a cool looking one. Got the bombs on it. Got the dust hanging from it. These things need some love. They've been in my closet for a year since I've moved, so. This one is a Supermarine Spitfire. I can tell by looking at it, it's a Spitfire. That's a cool one right there. It's a cool one right there, man. It kind of reminds me of the U.S., how they had their Warhawk, but they look a little bit different. Well, this one's a German plane, the Ju-87, the Stuka. This was a dive bomber. People were very fearful of this plane. Prop missing, that's okay though. Really cool looking. Yeah, these things made a very distinct noise when they would come down like that. They had like dive sirens to incite the fear of what was coming. Here's a really weird one. Not sure how this happened. I've had this space shuttle for quite a while, and it's always had like a yellow side and a white side. So I'm not sure if that happened like in the factory. I can't imagine how I would have done that as a kid. But there you go. NASA Space Shuttle. Super cool. And it opens up. Look at all that. Super cool. Here we have another Zero. This says A114. I believe it's a Zero, or it's obviously another Japanese plane. Some Japanese planes confuse me. I'm more knowledgeable on US planes. So sometimes it can be a little bit confusing. Here is the P40 Flying Tiger. Another really cool one. These are the little, I think they're called Dynaflights. This one looks like a different maker. But these things are cool. They're just little planes, but they're all die-cast metal, not the propeller. Super cool. You see the catfish looming around back in there. Trying to check out what's going on. He hasn't seen the planes, so he's trying to figure it out. Here is a really, really cool F14 Thunderbird. This is a group that does like acrobatics and stuff, kind of like the Blue Angels. The F-16, very loud plane as well. Very cool to watch. I think I've only seen them one time. It was awesome. Oh, I know what this one is. This is the Harrier. This one can pick straight up off the ground. The AV-8B Harrier 2. One with the bombs, one without, because I played with them when I was a kid. So these planes can land and take off just like this. Crazy sight to see. Very loud, very cool. So there's those. Let's clean the table off. Alright, we cleared some space. Let's keep on going. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you love aviation like I do. Here are two more Corsairs. Very cool. These planes, the wings can actually fold up. This one and this one will both come up and they sit right up top there for better storage. These are really, really cool. Put them over there at the big one. See the catfish checking things out again. Here's one that I'm not too familiar with. I know I got this from my grandfather, and it's actually a Corgi. I did not know that. I remember getting this from him. It was sitting on his thing, and I told him I liked it, and he said to take it with me. How cool is that? An old school plane. Couldn't even begin to tell you what it is. But it's got a little guy in there, and it's a Corgi, so very cool. Add to the Corgi collection. I've got a fair amount of stuff. Here is a very, very cool plane. believe these are two different ones as well. This one is the F-35. I remember whenever they made this plane, and I believe this is the plane that replaced the A-10 Warhawk. Very loud plane, very cool whenever it's flying. There's like purple and orange colors coming out of the jet right there. Super duper cool. Very loud as well. And here we have two F-22s, which are a bit different, obviously. Gotta love the jet fighters. They're super cool, super loud. Here's another little F-16. Obviously, some of them are a little bit lesser quality, but they're really interesting still. Here is another Harrier with a Marine stamp right there. Very cool. Probably bent up the bombs a bunch and stuff. Very cool. Here's a big old Matchbox. This is called Hypersonic Jet. I forget what the name of this plane was. And again, my apologies for all the dirt on them. I'm sure I played with them outside. I got this one in kindergarten. Funny story, I remember getting this in kindergarten or like a daycare thing. This one's an F-18. Very cool. I know I had taken all the little bombs off of it, but that one's cool. F-18 Hornet. I'll set that one there. There's the B-25 I was talking about that I lost the propellers off of from playing with it. Set that aside. We have a C-130. This is a Matchbox. A C-130 with a DHL livery on it. The cargo plane. Very cool. Check that out. Alright, what else do we have in here? I see a P-51 Mustang. Seen this one fly as well. Sounds very cool. This is a U.S. World War II fighter. Very cool. And this one looks like a P40 Warhawk or something along the lines of that. It says A119. That might be just a stamp number on the bottom. It looks like a P40 Warhawk though. Maybe something a little bit different. Excuse me, guys. Definitely a World War II era plane. Ooh, this one's really cool. I don't even remember what this one's called. Sportster something. I'm sure I've seen this in books and stuff. What a wacky little plane, man. Not sure what they use that for, but very cool. Here's a Vietnam era fighter, the Phantom. F4 Phantom, I believe it is. F4J Phantom. Really nice. I like this one with the Navy livery. A lot of napalm runs were used for this plane. That's what it was primarily for, fighter and napalm. Here is the Blue Angels, F-18. Seen these guys many times. They're incredible. They do some amazing things. There's a move where one plane will come through just like this, and as you're watching it, another one will come flying through super fast and scare the heck out of you. Very fun. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. Thank you for checking all this stuff out. Got some more to go. Here is the F-17 Stealth Fighter. I believe it's F-17. Kind of doubting myself. F-117A Nighthawk Stealth Fighter. Covered in dust flying all around the camera. Might as well leave them out, because I'm going to have to clean them up anyway. Here's a little miniature P-38 Lightning. Cool little thing. Very cool. Stacking them up now like I did when I was a kid. And there's another one of those. Definitely needs cleaned up. This one's in a different color, as you see. Still has the propellers on that one. And what is this one? Another German fighter. Hard to read what it says. It's an ME. It might be a 109, something like that. Very cool. Love the black and white on it. Looks really, really nice. This looks like an F-15 here. Yeah, F-15 Eagle on a small scale. Check that out. U.S. Air Force. Love the color on it. Really nice. Really nice. Which one is this? This is from a different... Oh, this is a MiG. So we have a Soviet plane here. This is a MiG-20 Fulcrum. This one's got like Little strings all over it or something. Some junk from when I was a kid. Love that. Soviet planes are very interesting. Little miniature covered in dust. That might even be a dead spider. What is that? I don't know. Little miniature Blue Angel plane. Super cool. Another MiG, but missing the bombs and air-to-air rockets. I always liked this one. I forget what this one is. An EF-2000 Eurofighter. This one's really nice looking. I think I cut that landing gear off there, twisted them off, melted them off, something as a kid. Because I like just being able to have it look like it was in flight. Which is what I think I went for with that one. Making it look like it was in flight. Alright, these two planes are the same, I'm pretty sure, but two different makers. This is the Boeing 81B Lancer. Is the other one the same thing? I believe it is. They definitely look similar. This one's actually a matchbox right here, and the wings can open and close, which is really, really cool. This one's a Maisto next to it. They appear to be the same plane. Those are nice, man. Super, super nice. We got a little, looks like another F-18 here. This one might be a matchbox too. It is a matchbox. Very cool. It's pretty much what they looked like in service, like a flat gray color. Check it out if you're not a fan of aviation. Look up some of these planes and check out how they sound, especially this one, the A-10 Warhawk. They have retired this, but they definitely used the heck out of it. You see I cut the landing gear off and everything. This plane sounds amazing in person. Absolutely awesome. Like I said, some of these are going to be in rough shape as I played with them. This looks like another F-18. Broke the one wing off. This is just a cheapy brand. Made in China. Still pretty cool though. Looks like they did pretty good with it. Put it in the stack. P41 Mustang. I remember back in probably elementary school, a buddy of mine stole this from me because he really wanted it, and his little brother threw it against the ground and broke the propeller off, and his mom found out, and they had to buy me some more planes, so worked out. This one's actually a Corgi as well. I never knew this was a Corgi, probably because I never knew what a Corgi was, the brand. It's another, looks like a Harrier, I want to say, or a Phantom. Missing the cockpit, unfortunately. Really heavy, nice quality. I don't mind what condition they're in. I like to collect them, so. Here's another stealth fighter. Beautiful. Let's see, another B-17. I liked having a lot of these in different conditions because it kind of was accurate to battle and things like that. I would kind of say, well, that one got hit there, or whatever, stuff like that. We got two more B-2 stealth bombers. That one's missing the wheels and everything. I think it was a pullback, but I didn't like the big bulky pullback underneath there, so I took it out. Same with this one. Very funny. I'll show that next, but I want to show this little one too. Another stealth bomber. I really need to clean these, and I can't wait to because they're going to look really good afterward. But this one, big old B-52 Super Fortress, was a pullback, and I took all that off. So I can just kind of hold it by that, fly it around. I have seen that one in flight too. It was incredible. Very interesting sound. And here's a little miniature B-52. Check that out. I use that a lot in Vietnam as well. And here's another B-52. This one looks really nice. Big old jet engines. They sound really interesting. It's a Maisto again. This one's really nice. This is a 747, but it's USA 1, or not USA 1, Air Force 1. I'm thinking monster truck. Air Force 1, presidential plane. Ooh, what the heck is this one? F104 Starfighter. Missing the cockpit, but it was a Marvel plane, it says right there. Interesting, never knew that. Probably because I wasn't a big superhero guy. Alright. Try not to drop them around. There's another A10 Warhawk. Love the mouth on it there. It looks really, really cool with the gun on the front hanging down. There's another F14. This is just a little cheapy thing there. Looks like a Phantom or something. If you're here still, I appreciate you greatly. I'll tell you what, another stealth fighter. Like I said, I'm sure I have even more than this. Another F14. I also have a job interview on Monday, so wish me luck. Another B-17. Let's see here. What is this one? An MD-90. Big old thing, but it's a Matchbox. Matchbox really did make some planes back in the day. I tell you what, through the 2000s and stuff like that, they really made a lot of planes. Coming down to the last three. Another stealth fighter that I took the landing gear off of and everything. Throw it in a pile. I'm not too good with my helicopters, guys, not gonna lie, so I'm not too sure what this one is. But I can tell you it's US, obviously, judging by the star and everything, but I forget what that one is. And then the last one in this box, you're probably happy the video's over. Well, I actually have two more, so I have one sitting here. That's a P40 Warhawk, I can tell you that right now. Love that one, that's super cool. Who made this one? A made in China brand, but still looks like a very good quality plane. Love it. And the last one, I know I have several of these, so I know I've got more somewhere else. This one is the, do you know what it is? I'll quiz you on that one before I say it. Of course, it's going to say on the bottom. The Sr-71 Blackbird. One of the first planes that really was able to go super, super high up into the atmosphere. And this thing can reach like Mach, I don't even know what. Super, extremely fast. This plane is absolutely amazing. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this plane video. I wanted to make it for some guys I was chatting with on my live stream. So hopefully they were here and checked this giant pile of planes out. I enjoyed going through them, and I'm going to enjoy cleaning them up. Maybe trying to find a place for them. So, I'm out of here, you guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Drop a comment down below which one was your favorite, or if you have a model plane collection or die-cast plane collection, and I would love to chat with you about it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I got tons of die-cast content that will be coming out and that I already have on the channel, so go check it out. I'm out of here. Stay safe. Keep on collecting what you like. Stay safe and happy. We'll see you in the next video.